Hey guys, I'm getting ready for crab snaring tomorrow with Kurt, and I wanted to go over some of the gear that I'll be using. We're going to be fishing in Pacifica for Dungeness crab off the beach. Hopefully we'll get some perch too, so that'll be fun. Kurt drives all the way down from San Jose, so I want to put him on some crab and some fish so that he can show his children how much fun fishing is. So first off, we need to start off with the snares. So when you're buying crab snares at the store, you want to look for the ones with the weights in them. So these have the weights on the inside of them, like that. And why that's good is because you don't want this crab snare to be getting thrown around in the waves and not on the floor where the crabs are. Crabs don't swim, they crawl on the bottom. So if your trap's not on the bottom, then you're not going to have any chance of catching any crab. So when you throw unlike other traps where you just slowly release it straight down, these ones you're throwing off with your fishing pole so that when it hits the water, you want it to go down straight like this and land like that. You don't, so the weight being stuck on the bottom like that makes it fall correctly. You don't want it to, see, I can't even make it go, but you don't want it to fall upside down like that because you won't be catching no crabs like that. Also, when you're buying from the store, you want to look for your loops that are up. And what I mean by up is you want them vertical. If these lines are flat like this, it makes it harder to catch crabs because a crab's finger or a crab's leg is tapered at the end, like my finger. So if you hook the bottom half of the leg, when you pull, I can slip out easy. But if the lines are vertical, here comes Mr. Crab, and then look, I'm all tangled up in it. So these vertical lines makes a huge difference. So that's why they say when you make your own crab snares, you have a way better chance of catching crab, says Fisherman's Life, because if you make your own, you can put all the crab snares looped up like that, and you'll catch a lot more crabs. But if you're like me, for the first year, 2 years that I did crab snaring, I didn't make my own snares. So what I did is I'd go to the store and I'd pull all of the snares off the rack, and I would look at all of them and see which ones were the best ones, because they're all different, they're all custom. So you want to look for the ones with the loops going up as much as you can, and you'll have a lot better chance of catching crab. So also a reason why when you're pulling these snares, it's like this. When you pull the snare, you're not pulling it straight like this. You're pulling it like this. So when you turn it, when you turn a good snare, right, like this to pull, look, the crabs, they fall through. They fall through these loops and they get snared. There's no way they can not get snared. If the waves are really strong, right, I suggest looking online and looking at the waves to see how big the waves are, because that's the biggest factor in crab snaring. If the waves are too big, then your traps aren't going to be able to stay on the bottom and you won't be able to catch crab. Also, these crabs, it takes too much energy to feed while the waves are really big, so they bury down into the sand. They don't want to get thrown around on the bottom while they're trying to find food. It's just it's too much effort, so they hunker down until it gets more calm. So you go on to the internet, you look at the waves. Anything below 3 feet, you don't have to use an extra weight. But anything from 3 to 6 feet, I suggest using a spider weight like this. You don't have to use as much weight to, which is good because you don't want to throw out a lot of weight. That's a lot of energy you have to put out. But you also want it to stick into the ground. So these spider weights are a good way of staying stuck in the ground without having to throw a lot of weight. And I just connect them using a little snap swivel, a dual lock snap swivel. To the back. This is the fishing line part, and then I attach it to the back. This is the side for your fishing line. This is the weight. So I suggest bringing about maybe 5 of these. 4. So I got 1, I got 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one, it looks a little different because I found it on the beach. But it had a weight in it. And the cage is still hard. But I just cut off all the loops and I added new loops and it's good as new. And the spider weight looks different because I personally like these more because they really get stuck in the sand really good. And the arms are pretty flexible, so you can just bend it however you want to. And I took some old fishing line that I found literally on the beach and I wrapped it so that it made kind of a grappling hook. Yeah, so you're gonna need a crab snare. Not a crab snare, a crab gauge. You can't use just regular tape measure or a ruler because these are specifically made for crabs, so you can't mess up. So every person is required to use these. I have an external battery for my GoPro, a waterproof speaker so I can listen to music, some extra batteries, some cords, extra case, extra grips, clips, I also have an extra arm, clamp arm, a chest mount with the phone adapter on it, 2 external audios, and a new GoPro Hero 7 with stabilization, with another arm clamp. As far as poles, we got 2 11-foot poles. One made by Daiwa, which is $25 at Dick's Sporting Goods. Really good rod for crabbing, cheap and strong. I suggest using a 5,000 size reel or bigger. This is Battle 2. This is a Pen Fierce. That's like a 6,000. And then I also have my rod for perch fishing. It's an ultralight. If you guys want to know more about that, I can show you some videos on that. It makes a perch feel like a GT. And then I got my bag full of tackle just for perch and lures. That's it, guys. Wish us luck tomorrow. All right, trap number 2, going out. I'm straight. Perfect. Perfect spot. So when you throw your snare, you don't want to just let it sit. You want to pull it for a little bit to make sure that you're in the sand. You can feel it. Or in rocks. Right now I'm in rocks, so I got to keep pulling it. Okay, there you go. Now it's smooth again. So I'm in sand, and I'll stop. Now, if the waves were rougher, you would have to watch your poles. If your poles are going like this, that means your trap is moving and you need to put more weight. But right now, my poles aren't moving at all because the current is so beautiful. You need to come out on days like this. This has to be a 1 to 2 foot swell. So now we wait 6 to 8 minutes. Come on, Kurt. There you go. There you go. Oh, it's a mile away. It's in Mexico. It's a Mexican crab. Come on. Close. Man, that's close. They're all male. Woo! Of course.
Right, look.
Here,
Look at
yeah, come over here.
Right, come here. Yep.
Where's mommy?
Ryan, look at mama. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Cheese.
Yep. Cool. I can
Oh. Yo! Hey.
Another one.
How many have you bought?
3.
What's that?
Oh, cool. Coated size.
Yeah.
Nice. I should tell my dad. He
Fishes?
pots. No, he
Oh, yeah?
drops the pots out.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good right now.
Yeah,
3.
it's good.
Cool.
Hey.
This is a good one too.
Yeah, it's hard. Whoa! He's mean.
This is clean.
Yeah, good.
Oh, listen to this.
Male. All 3 males. Yeah.
Dungeon?
Yeah.
You guys are eating well tonight.
I know. We got dinner.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing over there? Poke poling?
Yeah.
How's that
Got
going?
an eel.
No.
Good, good eel.
Nice. You can cook it up.
Yeah. Have you guys ever eaten that?
Yeah, just take off the skin.
Take the skin off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that when you're gutting, you have to be very careful not to.
Puncture the guts.
Yeah, because the guts is very stinky. It's not
Okay,
like
so
food.
don't get the guts.
Yeah, when you get a gut, take it all out. Don't make it break or
Don't break it
anything.
in there.
Yeah, because your meat gonna get contaminated.
That's good advice.
Yeah. Okay. Skin off. Don't puncture the guts.
Yeah, that's all you need to know.
Bag.
It's not even an eel, it's a rockfish. They're really good eating.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're really good eating.
Okay. And there's no like danger in them, right? You can eat them fine.
Yeah. It's all meat. Barely any bones.
I didn't expect to get anything worth keeping.
Yeah, that's
So
pretty
I got
cool.
A little bag. I hope it fits.
Try.
Snail, Jack snail. Again.